Welcome to TSB Talks, bringing you the latest news and gossip. My name is Emmanuel Brown.
I'm Ace Motif.
Yeah, and I'm your boy AJ.
Don't forget to subscribe and become a resident. First this week, we have JLS Ortiz charged with rape. We heard that story?
Boy, yeah.
Crazy. What were first thoughts? What were the first thoughts when we heard this?
Obviously, JLS were popping at one stage, so he was getting girls all over the place.
Yeah.
But he I don't know.
He's saying going through a dry spell.
So he's resorted to what he's done. It's mad.
And you know what? Sorry to cut you. And I think the story is, I think, from what I hear, is he was accused of this maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And he was on probation. Mm-hmm. Again, please correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And literally he was found out, and it happened again. And this time he's actually been charged. So it's a serious matter.
I heard that he was charged in 2016, but apparently now is like the trial.
Oh, I see.
For that case.
He's been charged.
Yeah.
Like he's been charged.
He's been
now,
charged,
like.
And someone else has been charged as well.
Okay.
So, but I don't think he's been sentenced. But the facts haven't come out. But we don't know the whole story. So
True. We don't know the whole story. But then we think about it and say, okay, this guy, familiar face, he's a recognizable face, he's a celebrity, he's a target.
Yeah, exactly.
But at the same time, is he capable? Yeah. What do we think? Do we have enough evidence to think that he's maybe capable?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I would just I'm not gonna say it, but anyone could be capable of that. You know what I mean? True. But I don't know what the situation was. But I must say, also, girls need to protect themselves from going to hotel rooms of anybody. Do you know what I mean? Whether they're a celebrity or not, you don't know what that person is capable of, and the celebrities need to protect themselves as well.
But then do we then kind of blame it? Not blame, but do we kind of put it onto the celebrities to take ownership and say, look, you're not coming back with me unless this is what it is? Or do you put it on the girls and say, you know what you're getting yourself into? If you know he's saying to you, let's go back to the hotel room.
I think anyone should be able to go to anyone's hotel room and not get raped.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
You should be able to go to that hotel room and not get raped.
Yeah, you shouldn't have the fear of that.
No, of course not. But then let's put it like this. At the same time, no one should go to a hotel room and think they get raped. But at the same time, if you're a young female and you've seen a former or recent celebrity in the public eye, you're gonna think, raw. But then do you think, okay, so you're a female, going back to the hotel room.
Okay. You're gassed because it's JLS.
And I think she's 21, so it's JLS. He's probably doing all types of dance moves and trying to seduce her and all of them kind of things. So are we thinking that she's naive enough to think, okay, I'm going back to his hotel room and I don't think anything's really going to happen?
No, but what if she was up for something and then all of a sudden she wasn't up for something? Like, what if something changed her mind? And what if she says no in that instance and he's like, no, let's just still do this thing? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think a lot of guys have been in that situation where the girl wants to do it, and then she starts thinking, like, she starts sobering up and like, oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Let me not do it.
Yeah.
And because he's JLS, ex-JLS or whatever it is, he might be thinking, no, let's just do it. You're not going to say anything.
Exactly, So who knows?
Well, let's see what some of the residents said. We had OX_Dina. I think people are thrown off by this because he's the quiet one of the group. Possibly so, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Wambacks. This sounds mad fishy. Why did she go to a hotel room with him after his gig? If she's a fan, she could have just taken pictures with him and kept it moving.
Okay, I've got something to say on that. It's only because we've seen it in recent weeks.
Yeah.
Are girls doing this to clout chase? Are they clout chasing by? But the only thing is, it's JLS. She's getting no clout off of my man right now. I'm sorry to say, but it's not the same as like dealing with Tekashi 6ix9ine.
No,
it's not the same.
But in the Midlands, they might get a little bit of clout. Do you know what I mean?
I did a thing with Oritse from JLS.
From JLS, okay. So
maybe so. We had Elliot Enzo. Don't make your minds up till the facts come out. True.
Yeah.
Barack Obama fan 17. Why am I seeing these comments doubting and blaming her? Why can't he be a rapist? What, because he's famous? You people literally make me sick. It happened 2 years ago and she has finally got justice. Good on her.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. I understand where he's coming from. Because he's famous, it doesn't make him not a rapist. But there have been situations where women have been known to claim or falsely claim that famous people have raped them in order to get some kind of financial payout or get put on top. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that this is the case, but his comment, in my opinion, is stemmed from that argument. Do you know what I mean?
I hear that. I hear you. How do you feel about the comment? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's just that whole famous thing. For me, he's not even that famous anymore. So maybe he genuinely done it.
To be honest with you, I actually agree with you. I actually agree.
He genuinely done it because
he's got a new group, innit? He's got he's got a solo career. He's renamed himself OWS.
Do you think he's renamed himself because of maybe this? Because of this?
No, he hasn't renamed himself because of this.
I think residents, keep your opinions coming. Let us know what you think. There's a lot of comments going back and forth about whether he's accused, whether he's wrongly accused, whether he's rightly to be accused. You let us know.
Yeah.
Moving on. Did you guys see Deno Driz receiving backlash from his Shiro Story Part 3?
Yeah.
What do we think about that?
Well, I think for starters, the Shiro Story was epic.
Yeah.
It was epic within itself. Like, it was a whole new concept, and it just drew me in. But the Deno Driz.
Yeah.
Why is the guy getting so much abuse?
Yeah, poor thing, man.
Do you know what? To be honest, I actually think it's a good thing for him in a sense because it means his acting skills
must have been good.
Are good because if the public believe that he is who he is on screen and he's and kind of getting backlash, it's a good thing. I think it only bodes well for him. We've seen something similar. I don't know if you guys watch Power. And Tariq, people comparing him to Tariq and
that's what I saw.
Comparing the character.
It's harsh though because Tariq has been doing dumb stuff for season after season. Every season you want to do that, but he's getting the same level of heat for that one moment in time.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
No.
Anyway, I think we have a video of Deno and his story really.
Guys, it's Deno Driz, and I know you guys have seen Shiro Story 3, but it's all acting, it's all fake, all fiction. But big up Ratman for what he's doing for the culture right now. He's actually doing crazy, so big him up. Just don't stress about it too much. Relax, it's not that deep, but obviously I understand the passion. What happened to Kylo was a bit mad, but just relax. But
So, it's not that deep. It's acting.
I mean, his acting, like you said earlier, his acting was good because I was captured in the moment at that time. I remember I see it was all panning out, it was all going crazy. Like, it was in the car, and then like Deno just popped up and he was crying. So I don't know if he genuinely was crying or they put like the teardrop to make it run down.
It's good acting. I'm giving it to him as good acting. That's
why he's getting the backlash because it was on point. His acting was on point.
At the end of the day, he's a sick actor, and people need to chill with getting onto him for the part that he plays. Do you know what I mean? And he's chill. It's good for him in a way because he's learning how to grow thick skin in a tough industry for nonsense. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, because this really is nothing in terms, he ain't done nothing wrong. Do you know what I mean? And people are getting onto him already. But people need to chill out, man.
No, I have to give ratings to Ratman. I think the whole Shiro's thing is an inspiration. I think it brings so many of the scene into one kind of thing. I saw Asher D in it. I saw Hedy White. I saw all of them in there, and it was wicked. It was really good, and I have to say big up to Ratman. I know Konan got in defense of Deno, and he had a few things to say. I know everyone is passionate about Shiro Story 3, but can we please remember it is not real, and everyone has a role given to them. How people are getting at Deno is getting out of hand. You need to fix up. Stop using this as an opportunity to be a waste man to someone. For real, and that's well said by Konan, for real, because I think it did get a bit out of hand. I think again, a few of the residents had a few things to say. We had Power_Puff98, cool name. This is so dumb. Instead of congratulating him on his acting skills, shake my head. Again, I think that kind of ties in with what we were saying. We had something about Shah. To be honest, it's a compliment. It means he's played his role well. Calm down, it's not that deep. Tell him to log out of social media for a couple of days if it's too much for him. I think he can handle it. I think he's dealing with it well.
Crazy. What? Telling him to log out
of his social media.
Are you for real?
Exactly.
Like,
it's not. People need to chill. I think that for me, I can say, it's not that deep. it's not nice to be treated like that. And I respect that Konan stepped forward as someone who's well respected in the industry on all levels to actually be like, actually, when he says that people are just using it as an excuse to be a dickhead to people, it's so true. They're just using it as any excuse. Trolls. I actually looked at Deno's IG live, and I looked at the comments that were coming up, and I was like, people are just being nasty. Do you know what I mean? Some disgusting, nasty things.
It's a little wave. It happened fresh after
the
Shiro Story landed. Everyone jumped on this. Let's get onto Deno wave. But you just got to take it as a compliment, bro, because the acting was on point.
Something about Shah, you should look at your own social media.
Last one, we had _Ryan J. LOL, it's Banks, man. People did the same thing to Angela the whole time, man. Like Ghost was in jail. To be fair, they should take it as a compliment that they're playing the role well. I think the residents kind of said that, summed it up for us. I think
we agree with us.
We agree with you. He played it very well. And same like Angela, she's still a waste, man.
Yeah. She got shot, bro.
We're gonna go into power.
We can't go.
We can go into power if you want.
I don't think she's dead still.
Well, she already. No, to be fair, the writer's already come out and said she's not dead.
Yeah.
So it's just like ending.
I don't know why they do things like that.
I should have just left it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to wait a whole year though, for real.
Yeah, no,
but if you're Ghost, what you doing though? Are you like, you're backing your boy or you're backing your girl?
Did you hear that sound that he made when she got shot?
What, the scream?
You know, you watch Alien versus Predator, and that alien gets hurt, and then he starts screaming. Yeah. She must got some.
Good.
Next topic. What's a real black guy? Do we know the story behind it?
No, I actually don't.
Let's check out the video.
I had sex with 2 dudes. Sweet. And one was a black guy. Score! It was my second black guy, though. Everyone was like, oh, is that your first black guy? And I'm like, excuse me, I've been fucking black guys.
Yeah, but you even said your first one didn't count.
The early 2000s. Thank you very much.
Early 2000s.
Yeah, this was like a real black guy. Like, basketball player height.
Yeah.
Stature.
Yeah. Deep voice.
Lives uptown.
Yeah, he does.
Does he have a deep voice? Yeah, I guess he has a deep voice.
He does, I think.
Don't know.
He looks pretty black.
He's pretty black.
He's very handsome.
Oh, he is very handsome. He doesn't act black enough, though, but he was this weekend, so it was okay.
What do you mean? Like, talk black?
No, I mean, just act like more like I thug. I don't like people who like black people who act like white people, which I know we're gonna get a bunch of letters like, what do black people act like? Guys, we all fucking know.
Yeah,
when we say
get your head
stereotypically what black people act like, and that's what I like.
Yeah, Nico's.
So, yeah, that's something to digest.
Brittany.
After hearing that, that's something to digest. I'm sure we've got a lot to talk about on that.
I don't even know where to start.
We're gonna start at this tweet. Oluni,
to start.
She had something interesting to say. She said, really disappointed with a sex podcast. I respected their work and even bought their book till they started fetishing black men. Dear white women, black men are not sexual objects you can tick off your bucket list for your own sexual gratification. This drag will be postponed.
No.
So, after hearing that, what were your first thoughts?
She's got a point.
Who's got a point?
Oloni. She's
Okay.
got a point.
Do you know what my thing? Do you know what my thing is? Right, from listening to that podcast, you get, it's like I get the impression that we always as black guys we kind of moan that sometimes we get like maybe downgraded or we're not in the same position as a white guy, but here we have 2 white girls glorifying black men. Now I know it's not been well received by Oloni, but in a way, they are glorifying everything about a black man. But it's borderline.
I'm going to stop you. I'm going to stop you.
Controversial.
I'm going to stop you.
But that's how I see it.
I respect that. But at the same time, I'll have to say this. Us as black men, I know, in me in particular, I hold myself as something, you know, I'm something that, I want to be seen upon as in like, yeah, that's my black man, and regardless whether my partner's white, whether she's Asian, whatever. But to me, that sounded more like, oh yeah, I fucked a black guy.
Yeah.
Well, as in an object.
Like it's a win to me.
Box
like
exercise.
Like, I know it sounds real mad cheesy, but it's like it's some type of trophy and some kind of goal.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, one thing I got, he didn't really act black, but you know, whatever, it's black, so it's me. So I can't fuck with that. That's the truth.
So what are you saying? Do you take that as a compliment?
Of course not.
No,
of course not.
Okay.
Of course not.
Okay.
I don't, because the way in which Okay, if you objectify a woman, black or white,
Yeah.
is she gonna respect you?
No.
So why should we respect being objectified by women?
Good point. Very
First of
good
all.
point.
Secondly, why is this the only level of glorification of black men that I hear is their bodies and their sex drive and their sexual power and oh my God, he was so big and it was so like just do you know what I mean? It's like why don't we ever respect what and then on top of that she had the audacity to discuss that he doesn't act black enough. How do you know
that
what
comment
black enough
was crazy.
is? How do you know?
That comment was
Do you
crazy.
know, for me, I think it's one of them ones where I think you get, and I'm not even just white women. I'm just saying certain particular women in general. And they say, I want a black man because I want my children to be mixed race. Oh. So that's something else. I think that's something even deeper. That they just think, okay, do you know what? We can use a black man not because he's intelligent or because he's amazing and we can talk and he's intellectual and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's down to what you said.
Is it
his sexual appearance and his manhood is what's going to keep me happy for the time being, and I'm going to keep it moving because I now got my mixed race child. Yeah. I mean, it's not all, but there are some women that have their mentality like that and think, boy.
So what are we saying to the residents then? We saying like glorifying black men in this way is not accepted?
Well, before we do that,
are we accepting it?
Before we do that, let's read some of the comments. Hey, read some for me.
All right, we got Hortonist. On behalf of all black men, objectify away ladies.
What? Hey, he's loving it.
So
this is what I'm saying. He's kicking back saying, yeah, what you saying? I'm a black guy. You talk about me.
No, but there's more as a black man than just our physical and our being. So obviously. I can't sit here and be like, yeah, man, talk about my man.
And I'm looking at his picture.
He's a gym guy.
He's a gym guy.
So he's typical.
He's typical hench black guy. Like he's looking.
And I think the important thing to recognize is that. Not that we don't like you objectifying us, because it is a good feeling. But it's the
see?
I'm not saying it's not.
Secretly.
I'm not gonna lie. But the point is that when you speak about us in all other ways, like she done, you have negative things to say. Yeah. I don't want you to objectify me on that level and have negative things to say about the rest of my life.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
I hear you. We had ZZ Mills. I'm late to the party, but I honestly think black men love this shit. They don't care. These are the women they choose. Do you think these women don't talk about them like this in front of them? They do. And the black men sit there and kiki with them. I don't know about that.
I think she's not feeling it, is she?
Well, she's not. And
she's not really feeling it.
And again, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if she's not feeling it. I think she's more saying, well, our black men aren't really saying much for us because they'll let women like this talk about us black men and we ain't standing up for ourselves and saying, yeah, it's cool. We'll be cool and say, yeah, cool, you can talk about us like that, but I'm not having that. I'm just totally disagreeing with her comment.
Zizi, she's very like, she's like Oleni.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, would Zizi talk about a black man like this? Would that be acceptable if Zizi was? Because I'm pretty sure I could flick back through some of the videos, comments, and I'm pretty sure there is glorifying of black men to this kind of level from Zizi. But is it acceptable from a black woman more than a white woman, in your opinion?
Yeah, but you have to think about context, because if a black woman is now talking about, I stand up for my black man, I do this for my black man, I'll do that, I'll do this, I slept with blah, blah, blah. We're not really looking at it as them saying, the only reason I want to be with that black man is because he's black. They're thinking is because he's a man, because he's intellectual, because he's, you understand?
It goes deeper.
So it's different. It's a total different standpoint, you understand? So I don't know. It's deeper. It is deep.
And these women are making it a point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like their goal for the week.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They're making a point that they have slept with black guys.
The podcast, the woman was like she was almost like shocked at the fact her girl thought it was the first black guy she'd been with. She's like, what?
Nah, since 2000.
That's not my, what? Since 2000 I've been with black like she's she's really about this life.
Well, we actually had Olini in the resident Shade Borough comments. Nasty asses. I'm going to say that as like an American. Actually, matter of fact, I'm going to read it as like an American. Nasty asses. This type of stereotype is why black men are repeatedly stopped, searched, and killed. What defines a real black person? That leads to our question.
Yeah.
What's a real black guy?
Wow.
We know she talked on, he doesn't really talk like a black guy. He doesn't really walk like a black guy. What is a real black guy?
Interesting point.
What would you say? What would your opinion be?
Well, first of all, a real black guy it's an ideology. First of all, and so someone will have to think of what they think a real black guy is in terms of, is it just your skin color or is it your culture? I don't know.
It's hard. It's hard because for that same question, I'd say, okay, what is a real white guy? And what's the first things that pop into your head if I say to you, what is a real white guy?
Maybe that's something for them to answer.
Is it like shirt and tie, city, white guy? Does that pop into your head, or is it like scruffy? Do you know what I mean? So it's hard to put a real black man in a box and say like, he's in a box.
I agree.
And do you know what? Sorry, like the diversity in the world that we're living in at the moment, like it's even harder to define a real black guy because I'm seeing black guys on some different things and looking appearance-wise differently. Yeah. So the box is getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
I think the heading of it, what's a real black guy is a stereotype. I think the stereotype is broken in a sense because you don't necessarily get the hood guy and the road guy and the businessman. You know, they're all different. We're all different. Again, I'd like to be defined by intellect as well as our physical appearance and many other characteristics. But hey,
forget a box.
The debate goes on. The debate goes on.
This world runs on boxes, man.
You know? Something else that was interesting this week, I don't know if you boys heard it, student bag sugar daddy on dating website. How do we feel? Using a sugar daddy to pay for a student loan and be her student loan.
Each to their own, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah?
Couldn't be my sister though.
Boy. Oh. If it was your sister?
No.
What? If it was your sister and she's got no student finance coming out every single month and she's got a degree, then would you be happy with that?
Yeah, but what does she have to do to get that?
That's the question.
So I know what you've been thinking about every time you're talking about, I've got a first class degree in such and such. Yeah, you put in hard work. I've got no debts. Like,
I respect that.
Out there to,
I know there's a lot of uncles that, or particular people that will pay young ladies to or finance their lifestyle in order for a bit of papers to get into the country.
What's the attraction with being a sugar daddy? What do they get out of it?
You have a younger lady on your arm.
They get,
first of all.
Yeah, but they get loads of attention, and they have agreements, innit?
Are they doing the full Monty?
They could be doing more than a full Monty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I saw this, I had to laugh. Because when I was in uni, I knew at least 4 chicks in my lecture had a sugar daddy back home. In either Nigeria, Ghana, something. Oh. Whether it was for papers, whether it was for something else, some kitty cat, something else.
Uni fees.
Yeah, they'll pay that.
Girls have come out of uni with no uni fees.
So,
mad.
Right or wrong? Do you think it should be? Do you think it's cool?
It's up to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they love each other, then
love.
Cool. If Uncle loves my girl, then
he definitely doesn't love her. He's definitely got a wife and kids and another home. This is his playtime. But I'm sorry, but if then a girl came to me and told me that was a previous lifestyle, I'm not sure.
I got a question for you. If you had a sister, you may have a sister, and she said to you, "Boy, one of my friends just bought me some Rolex and an LV bag and a new Mercedes Benz outside and blah blah blah
paid
blah.
Uni fees.
And I'm going to Atlanta. I'm going to Miami after. What are you saying? As a big bro, what are you saying?
No.
Well, he better be a trapper. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, but
what?
Even that.
Why?
So you prefer a trapper over a sugar daddy?
Yeah, because the point is,
sugar daddy
that the trapper is probably just going to be showering her with the lifestyle because he's got it. But sugar daddies definitely want something in return.
Okay. What's the positive thing in return potentially? What's the positive thing in return?
Her in it.
What do you mean? Elaborate.
He wants to have sex with her.
Some sugar daddies kind of pay towards or pay for a woman, and in order to kind of settle in the country, and they might say, look, here's maybe £20,000. Let's say we're getting married.
Whoa!
I actually had a female friend, and she was offered the opportunity to receive like £15,000 in her account. I'm not naming her names.
Yeah.
In return, in return for a marriage certificate. Hey! Yeah. If it was your sister,
nope.
15 bags on the table.
Nope.
You're not really getting married, but you are getting married.
No.
Yeah.
Would you advise her to do it?
I would advise her not to.
Where does that marriage get logged? Like
Here.
in the system?
Here, so we can come over here.
But where's the footprint in the system?
It's in the registry, so in the database, in the government database.
Yeah.
So they would go up and they would literally just get, sign and say we are getting
How
married.
will it affect you being registered?
It will
to that
affect
database?
you.
Are you thinking about it?
I'm just trying to think like.
So it will affect you. First of all, they can find out if the marriage is illegal because they will be looking at the other person.
Okay.
In terms
So
of
it's
why
a
they want to
risk
come to
even
them.
getting married in that situation.
Because they'll investigate and say
right.
how genuine is it?
Yeah.
Is it because you want to come over to this country and reap the benefits over here? Is it real?
Yeah.
And then the other alternative risk is that you are now joint to that person legally.
Right.
So whatever they financially,
all
all of them things. So whatever they do is gonna basically follow you. Do you know what I mean? And that can also be a problem if you're actually doing bulk on a real life and you want to actually get married, because you have to be married for a certain amount of years before the person actually has their stay.
Wow.
Okay.
Got facts.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. There's girls that will take that opportunity.
Yeah, of course.
20 bags.
20 bags is for now.
It's
not
like
for
they can put
life.
themselves on a platform.
That's a deposit for a house.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
deposit for a house, but you still got to prove that you can maintain that house.
True.
Yeah, I'm sure in one of the comments someone's saying that they would do it if you take out the sex element.
Let's read it. Let's see what some of the residents said. So, first one, Castellanosi, please forgive me if it's wrong if I pronounced it, _. Why would you do that to yourself, a sugar daddy? I don't care how hard life gets. If you think I'm going to sign up to that site, you are absolutely right. Just join. Just joined.
Plot twist.
Safe.
Plot twist.
That went left.
So she's saying she's down.
Yeah, she's up for it.
She's down.
She's up for it.
Okay.
I suppose.
Yeah, you can tell by a profile picture. Yeah.
True.
She's on holiday.
We have
in her profile.
We have Slick to London, and women say they have it harder than men. Don't make me laugh. Being sarcastic there, I think, taking it. And then we have another one. Why don't men get sugar mamas? There are plenty of older women willing to fund your lifestyle.
Boy, this is a new thing. It's a bit of a new wave that's been going on at the moment.
Because,
yeah, you know how women are looking these days. They've been getting plastic surgery. They be getting their bums done, hips done, lips done. They're like 50 years old, but they've spent so much money on themselves, and they got no other. They just got all this money to spend, but they just need a sugar. Sugar boy?
Mama.
Yeah,
a sugar boy.
True. So if the opportunity was there and she was gonna finance your little lifestyle and buy you new cars each week or each month and say, yeah, look here, let's go out to, I don't know.
You just got what? So what
Dubai.
about this?
what's the
sex? Is this?
agreement?
Yeah, what's the terms and conditions?
Yeah, but she can pay for everything else.
Listen. It's true. But if she's saying it's you, she wants to fly you out. She wants to take you out. She wants to do,
Yeah, but it's me. What does me have to do? So what about after, like, it's time to rest and lay my head at night? You know
Listen,
what I mean?
I'm sure she wants to lay with you. would you do it?
Boy, do you know what? I've never been in that situation myself, but if there was a connection and I kind of like started liking her and I got to know her and we started to get to know each other.
Yeah, but she might have a husband though, because there's even women that I don't know.
You said it's debatable. You'd think about it.
It's debatable, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? The cougars out there.
The cougars.
real healthy.
Listen, guys are taking cougars home and they ain't got no money.
Yeah.
They're just old cougars with 11 kids,
Greggs.
looking buff, working in Greggs.
With a big bag.
But they got a big batty. When they put the sausage rolls in the oven, you pre the batty.
Nah.
Mad. Guys are chopping that.
That's it from us from TSB Talks. Make sure you tune in and subscribe. Same time next week. I'm Emmanuel Brown.
Ace Motif.
Yeah, your boy AJ.
Peace.